The South Island of New Zealand is one of the most beautiful places on planet Earth, and it has been on my bucket list to go and spend some time on the South Island ever since I arrived in New Zealand. I was lucky enough to spend a couple of days there with some friends. We did a road trip from Dunedin to a small little town or little village called Twizel, and in between that we saw some lakes, we saw some mountains. It was absolutely stunning. We did some walks, we did some hikes. So this vlog will show you what we got up to on the first day of our road trip, as well as everything that we spent on the day. So today we're going on a trip. We're going to Dunedin, but then we're also going to go to Twizel and we've got some other stops along the way. So I'm going to be vlogging everything that we spend money on. So the first thing was the Uber, which is probably going to be for me $25. And then there's also the plane tickets, which I'll have a look at earlier. Now our flight was really early in the morning. It was at 6:30 a.m. So when we left the house, we hadn't eaten anything at all. So we got through security, and then before we were waiting for our gate to be announced, we decided to get some food. I got a coffee for $7.50, and I also got almond croissant, which was also $5.50. After a short while, our gate got announced and we started making our way down to the plane. The plane ride wasn't too long. It only took about an hour and 45 minutes to get from Auckland down to Dunedin, and it was a pretty smooth flight, and before long we had reached Dunedin. We got our luggage and then we headed outside to meet Cheryl. Now we hadn't seen Cheryl at this point for about almost 6 months actually, so it was so good to be reunited with her in the car, and then headed to our first stop on the road trip. I am so excited because I'm like, bro, listen, how are you?
Hello.
This is literally like a year in the making.
Right?
A year that
we have been planning to come to see Cheryl, but we never got to do it beginning of the year and middle of the year, only doing it now.
I literally think we just slept on it and we just didn't. We were just like watching your YouTube, no, not your YouTube, your Instagram, and we were just like, yeah.
There in spirit.
We were there in spirit, but fine, a year later, we're finally here to see you.
Yes. Never too late.
Never.
They decided to come one day after I planned to move to Auckland. But no, this is before it happened. It so happened that you're moving. Yeah. So Cheryl, she's our best friend in Auckland, and she moved to South Island, and now she's moving back to Auckland, and only now are we coming to see her in the South Island. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for this. Can you see how hilly it is?
Is it that hilly? Wow.
All of the streets will be up and down.
So I can imagine you get quite fit being around here.
Oh yes. Oh, when we are coming back, I'll take you to the world's deepest street.
Is it? Oh my god, I've seen that on Instagram.
Oh, I thought it was in Wellington. No, it's here. Oh, okay. We will go there because even I haven't been there. So I want to do it, and trust me, it's one of the most difficult. It's very steep.
Really? Yeah. Oh my god, I'm looking forward to this. So we just stopped by in Countdown to get some snacks because we're about to do a 4-hour road trip, and so we just got some water. We spent $38, but yeah, this is the Countdown we went to. We're in Dunedin.
South Island.
And it's colder. It's actually cold.
Very cold for summer, no.
Yeah, we're just used to Auckland where it's like non-cold. After the grocery shop, we were back in the car because we had a very tight schedule because we had a lot to do that day. So here we were on our way to Moeraki Boulders, and it was about a 1-hour drive from Dunedin to Moeraki Beach. And we had the best views when we were driving, like the east coast of the South Island. Absolutely beautiful, top-notch, stunning. So this is our first stop on our road trip. This is Moeraki. I don't know how to pronounce it, guys. So listen, New Zealanders, don't at me about my pronunciation of some of these places. But this is Moeraki. So we're gonna go see the boulders, and there's also a cafe here. The weather is, you see, not the greatest. It's overcast and it's kind of raining, it's kind of spitting. So we're gonna go see the boulders. I don't know much about them, let me not lie or pretend like I do, but it should be fun, and they're just up ahead and we're just on this beach here. This beach is ridiculous. How gorgeous. It's so beautiful. Like, it's overcast, but it's still like stunning. It still looks amazing. These are the Moeraki boulders. How do they get here? Like, because they're just like these huge rocks, like in the middle of a beach. There are like some over there. And then you got some down there as well. I don't know if you can see. And just look, there's not too many people around as well. Oh my god, it's beautiful. So we're in Omaru, somewhere on the west coast.
Omaru. East Coast.
East Coast. Geography isn't my strong suit, okay, so don't judge me. Shush.
You want the East Coast of South Island?
Yeah. So we're gonna go get some lunch. We're kind of hungry. We found this really cute pub. We're gonna have lunch. The menu looks quite good, guys. So we just got our food. Presentation is really, could be better, but it tastes really nice actually. I got.
Are you happy with yours?
Oh yeah, it tastes nice. I can't rate it yet because we're not finished. Ask me at the end. Ask me at the end.
Let's see how it goes. Should we get to that yet?
So we just finished our pub dinner. It's not even a pub, but it's a pub.
She's so confused. It's the West Coast and they're having dinner. Dinner is 12 p.m.
So we're just gonna go use the bathroom and then get going. Yeah, so we just went into that bakery over there. It just says the Harbour Bakery, and I ordered a pan au raisin for $5.50. On top of that, the dinner from before cost $35. So I don't know what our total for the day actually is, but in the meantime, look at this street. It looks like Victorian England almost, but the weather is terrible. It's kind of raining, but it's not too bad. So we were just having a little wander around in the town, and then we ran into these guys who own a whole tractor, and they were doing free rides across a little section of the town, and they let us ride in their tractor. It's quite an experience, and see how loud it was.
Oh my god.
We thought we were gonna die for a minute there, but luckily we survived. But anyway, it was such a cute way to actually get to see the town at a nice slow pace. And if you're actually ever in Omaru, definitely seek these guys out. They were so lovely. The whole thing was completely free. I mean, I definitely would have paid for it, and I actually can't believe they were actually doing free rides. After we finished our little train ride, we were back on the road and we headed west over to the Omarama clay cliffs. These clay cliffs are some of the most beautiful, most stunning things I think I've ever seen in real life. They're like tall pinnacles, and they're separated by these narrow ravines, and they're actually made of clay, and the whole thing has been weathered by wind. It definitely felt like we were in Egypt or the Middle East, and definitely not the South Island of New Zealand. After finishing off at the clay cliffs, we then headed back onto the road and we headed over to Twizel. Now the journey was less than an hour, but yeah, we finally made our way to Twizel, which is such a cute little town or a village. I'm not sure if it's a village or not, or a town, but it was really, really pretty, really cute nonetheless. And then yeah, we just got settled into our Airbnbs because we were so tired by this point. Let me give you a tour of this Airbnb because it's such a cute place. So this is the front of the deck. As you can see, there's my pool cup of tea, which is getting rained on, and there's like a little barbecue place there, and a couple of little deck chairs, which I have actually been using. And then we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in and we've got our cute little TV here, and we've got this window which gives us a view of the garden and the mountains when it's like, you know, cleared up and it's not so misty. So there is that, and you can also see out into the garden as well, and these really cute plants. And then this is the kitchen, which is really nice. Like, this house is, the owner said that she only like finished building it like 2 years ago, so it's pretty much like brand new. Leading into the bathroom, let me turn the light on. And this shower, oh my god guys, this shower is one of the best showers I think I've ever had. It is so good. We've then got this bedroom here, which is a really nice double bedroom, which again has got windows that lead, you know, that lead straight into the garden. And then coming out of here, we then go into the other spare room. It's a bit messy right now, but that is the bunk bed. So it's enough to like sleep 4 people. Sleep 4 people? It's enough to have like 4 people. And this has been such a great place. Like, if you're ever in Twizel, I definitely, highly recommend that you book this place, because it is so nice. And I'm going to leave a link to like the host and the place that we stayed, you know, down in the description box below. So overall, I ended up spending $534.50 on this day, but this was including the cost of the tickets, and we shared the cost of the Airbnb and all of that stuff, so I'm not going to include that in here. Anyway, we ended up spending another 2 days in the South Island, and then we did the Hookah Valley track, which is a completely separate vlog which you can check out, but I didn't really vlog the rest of it because I just wanted to be in the moment and just have fun with my friends and just to enjoy myself. I highly recommend the South Island, and I highly recommend that Airbnb we stayed in. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and yes, I will see you in the next video. Bye.